Hello, Leo. Are you serious?
Morning, sleepyhead. In the morning, the first thing I do is get breakfast. Yummy cereal. Yummy cereal. Next thing I do in the morning is get my clothes on. Morning, ready to start my day. After getting my clothes on, I get ready for school. Getting in the car to go down to the bus stop. We're going down to the bus stop right now. At school and ready to go in the building.
Out. All right, you can let go of hands and your eyes are on my eyes so I know that you are brain in. Boys and girls, to warm up our math brains today, we are going to count around the circle. But this time as we count around the circle, we are going to count by halves. Thanks.
6 halves. 7 halves.
8 halves.
9 halves. 10 halves. 11 halves. 12 halves. 13 halves. 14 halves. 7 and a half. Or 15 halves. Oh.
Here, I'm going to do it.
17.
There would have been 8.
Sorry.
So I'm going to For example, on
And
page
you
2,
block.
Kate DeCamillo says blah, 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 or the character does blah, blah, blah. That's great, yeah. And opening up a book and reading that example is a great idea. Very powerful.
Has to be at the end.
Because my hands
That's my eraser. That's Who did?
Pasting too fast because that's what you say on your introduction. This should be your hook. And this should be your reason.
Weird library and enrichment.
for yourself.
The pangolin is not very ferocious. It doesn't even have teeth. And it's not very fast. In fact, it has to wobble on its hind legs and tail. But it does have 2 formidable tools. First, its claws are huge. This is nature's backhoe. It can pry out rocks and rip up hard, dry ground.
get your work done. So today, your focus is, if your essay isn't finished, and the hope it was done on Friday, but if it's not done, you want to get it done. And done means you have an introduction, you have 3 paragraphs with a first reason, a second reason, and a third reason that support your opinion. And then you have your 5th and final paragraph, which is your conclusion, okay? When you are done with your essay, you're really not done. What do you do next?
Revise and edit.
Revise. You make it better. You make it more deliciously descriptive. You're looking at your transitions. You're looking at your hooks. Have you reading quietly?
Indoor recess.
A dinosaur.
Hello, Leo. Lunchtime, my favorite time of the day. You get to talk with friends, and I just like it a lot. Lunchtime, yay! Ooh, that was yummy. Next is bath time,
Move your body or
and
take care of
we can go to
yourself.
bathroom. Nope, sorry. Math's done now, so we're moving on to science.
I will send out emails and let people know. So now we're moving on, and we're going to move on to science. So what I'm going to ask you to do is open up your science notebooks to your model that you drew of the car. Do you remember this car? You drew a model of how you think it works. I don't think we'll have one tomorrow because the storm starts at like 10 tomorrow. It might get pushed off. So Wednesday will either be a little tricky driving or even driving home.
How did that toy get its energy?
Balloon.
Well, that car stored its energy in a balloon. See, as the balloon was filled with air, the energy gets stored. But when the air comes out, so does the energy, and the car moves. Okay, here's one last car. Check this out. Where do you think it's getting its energy from?
Spring.
Well, inside that silver tube that they're playing with there was another kind of spring. Watch, just like that. Just like the coiled spring in the wind-up car, this spring stored the energy for the car to move. So as we've seen, energy can be stored in a lot of different ways, in springs, in batteries, or in gasoline, or in food. No matter how a car stores energy, without the energy, the car won't move. In the upcoming activity, you're going to build a wind-up car. But your wind-up car won't use a spring. It will get its energy from something that might surprise you. This, a rubber band.
Called it.
How can you take the energy stored in a rubber band to make a car move? You'll find out in the next video.
So boys and girls, you're going to want to pay attention and think about what you thought and how it's connected to what he's teaching you, what he shares with you. And think about if your thinking was correct or on the right path, or if it was pretty off, but that's okay, you understand.
I'm excited.
Wind-up toys are really fun. But how do they work? I know that I have to wind it up in order to make it move.
No, don't always say put the board thing. No, because it's not even.
Let's start again.
Wind-up toys are really fun. But how do they work? I know that I have to wind it up in order to make it move. What's going on inside of here? Well, let's open one up to find out. So as we open up this wind up toy, you'll notice that there's no gasoline, there's no food, there's not even a battery. So where's the energy being stored? Right here. Energy is stored in this tiny little spring. This piece of metal here that's all coiled up is a type of spring. When you twist the knob, like this, the spring gets wound up tighter and tighter. See? The wound up spring is actually storing the energy. When I let go, notice it's unwinding a little bit at a time. The energy is slowly being released. Winding the spring gives the toy energy. You can tell now because watch, the toy is moving. When something is moving, it has energy. That tiny spring can store a lot of energy. Let me show you just how much. Here's another video clip of me accidentally breaking the toy. Look, the spring explodes. So I gave it too much energy, more than it could handle. Let's figure out where other toy cars store their energy. You may have played with a toy like this before, a remote control car. Where do you think this car's energy comes from to keep it moving?
Batteries.
Well, that car stored its energy in a battery. Probably one of the most common ways to get toys to move. What about this car?
So I'm going to stop you for a second.
Such a good idea. That's crazy. That is so
So I'm going to ask you guys, look at me. So when you talk, you're interrupting someone else's thinking and processing. And you need to be mindful of that. So he's giving you a lot of information. And when you're into energy and motion. And so we saw this little car and we wondered, where does this car get its energy from, right? In order to move, if something is moving, it's using up energy. And in order to use up energy, you have to have energy to use. So where does this car get its energy from? So I asked you to sort of, it's almost like you're taking the top off or you're cutting it in half to see the inside and see how it works and see where it gets its energy from. Take a second to look at the model that you drew because it's been a few days. So look at the model, get your thinking back into your head so you can explain your thinking to someone. Get it to your mind. How do you think this car gets its energy? Where does it get its energy from? Get into your mind and you're looking at your illustration. Maybe you wrote some words and labels. And when you're ready, I want you to quietly, wait till I say go. I want you to explain your thinking to your partner. So just listen because I'm going to give you a few directions. First, you're going
Dismissal already. On our way home. On the road again. Do 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 do. To be continued. After school, I usually either go outside or go on the treadmill. And today, I feel like going on the treadmill. I do this for about 30 minutes. And yeah, so. Same for outside if I did it. After that, we're watching Teen Titans.
Vegetables are only for people who eat their ice cream. Oh, do I have to eat the cherry? Yes, and the whipped cream, and the chocolate syrup, and the nuts, everything's big around, so it looks like you ate something. It's not gonna look fair.
What's any more dessert? I want vegetables right now.
No vegetables until your bowls are empty. Simple as that.
Bedtime, so I get my jammies on, then I go take care of my hamster. So bedtime, and I get my jammies on. Then I go take care of my hamster. Then I brush my teeth and do all the other stuff, you know. So then I get snuggles and go to bed.